part about dating an athletic guy, a gym bro, someone that's fit, is they always want to do like physical activities like bike riding. Hiking, sports. Why do we have to do something so physical? Like, why do we have to work out on a date? Can't we just relax? I like relaxing. Can't we just have a cocktail and sit down and talk? Oh. So this is my outfit of the day from Fashion Nova Curve. Something so just cute and sexy and comfortable. Today we're going, disco pussy. We're at Fremont St, guys. This is where it's always busy, always lit. It's casual, it's old school, it's fun. I'll be honest, it's not my favorite part of Vegas. I was kind of miserable this day when I was vlogging, but I did my best to serve and to be authentic as well. So here we go. Here's what I saw, and here's my commentary. Spend every hour of every day keeping you safe. So, like, one of the things that really annoys me about me, but it's like I can't stop doing it, is I always give advice, and I fucking hate it. It's so annoying. It's like, just stop giving people advice. Let them live their life. I don't know why. Even like in elementary school and junior high, I would like be a fucking counselor for everyone. I don't know what it is. Like, I just love to live life super full out. And just like try everything, throw spaghetti at the wall, make mistakes, fuck things up, start things and not finish them, start things and finish them decades later. I just love living life so full out and just having fun. And I learn so much in that process. I always just learn so much that I just feel like I have so much good advice to give. And then I find that most people, they don't really listen to my advice, and here's why. Is because it's too hard. Like, if I was going to be brutally honest with you guys about a lot of things that I've either done, risks that I've taken, leaps that I've taken, most people won't listen. They won't do it. People won't break out of the mold. People won't defy society. People won't take leaps afraid they're going to die and live through it. You know, fortune honors the brave, and I think a happy life honors the courageous and the brave for sure. So no one ever hardly listens to my advice, but I think people are inspired by my advice. I think it helps them to kind of look at things a little differently. But here's the advice I'm going to give in this video. Is to remember in anything you take on, okay, your career, whatever it might be, you are going to be competing against people that are having a good fucking time. People that are passionate, people who genuinely love it. It's like they say, don't start a fight you can't finish. Like, don't play a game you can't win. Like, it's pretty good advice. If you see me playing a game, it's because either I think I can win or I'm testing the waters to see if maybe I think I could win. If I'm really sticking to something, it's because I think I could win. Or else I probably won't do it. I really think, here's my conceited bitch in me. It's like there's something, a small voice inside of me that's like, nobody could do it like you. You're going to do it the best. You're going to be the best. Otherwise, you won't hardly see me really stay in anything too long. So I've had 3 careers. You guys can go to my podcast to learn more about me, the more in-depth stuff. But I've had 3 major careers in my life. I've tried everything. Girl, I've done corporate. I used to be an accountant at a Big 4 firm. I'm not including that shit. Okay, I'm not including the time I was an activities specialist for a company. I'm not talking about any of that. Those were all like little spaghettis I threw at the wall to see if I wanted to play this game and win. I'm talking about the major careers I've had where I like really stuck with it for a long time. And the first one was being a professional musician, a singer, a voice teacher. I had a music business, and I did that for a long, long time, almost my whole life. I started singing professionally when I was a kid. So that was something I did for a long time. I was successful at it. Now, granted, I wasn't Britney Spears and I wasn't a millionaire, but I look back on it. I was really hard on myself. I did well. And I mostly did it on my own. Like, I paid for all my voice lessons and, I went to college on scholarships and things like that. But, I was having a good ass time. I really was so passionate about it and I just enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed the practicing alone in a room just as much as I enjoyed performing on a stage. I just enjoyed it. I every voice student I had, I auditioned them to be in my studio because I wanted to make sure I was going to have a good fucking time. If you were not a good time, you were not getting into my studio. I was really picky. I really liked working with talented, like, beautiful souls, and we just had so much fun. You just can't compete with a bitch that's having fun. You just can't. And if you are truly passionate and having fun, you will eventually hit a successful run if you stick it out. My next career was being a bartender, and I could go on and on. And I probably will tell you guys more in future vlogs about being a bartender because it's just been it's been ups and downs. There's been a lot of challenges, but it was something that was perfect for my life at the time. It allowed me to travel and to move and to take some leaps in my life. It allowed me to move into a new state or a new city and like make friends overnight. It taught me a lot of things about like being a bad bitch and being a baddie and being confident, I could go on and on about just all the different ways that being a bartender has developed me. Being in hospitality, I started as a host, then eventually got, a server, and then eventually got like a beginner bartender job, and then kind of a more professional bar job, and then moved into a bar lead, or in New York, we call it head bartender, stuff like that. So the success and the abundance kept coming, and the very special, wonderful, fun opportunities. Really like being paid to play. It's just hilarious. And I never thought in a million years I would go so deep into this hospitality world. But the honest truth is I was still having fucking fun. Like, I was still having fun. I was still creating beautiful things. It was affording me the type of lifestyle that I've wanted over these past 5 years. Like, there was just a certain type of lifestyle. So, success was inevitable. And I've bartended in pretty much any kind of environment you could think of. Anything you could think of, I've done. But they all changed me, expanded me, grew me, taught me lessons in different ways. So now, what's tricky about having fun in life is a lot of times your fun will not match what society tells you. Your fun will buck up against what people think is best for you. Your fun isn't always fancy. I just went with it because it just was working for me, and I was passionate and I was having fun, and, special things that came into my life, whatever. I just don't want to, the kind of training I've had and the experiences I've had have just been so wonderful. So, and then now I have a new career, being a full-time online content creator. That's through this blog, that's through my YouTube channel, my podcast, my podcast is doing quite well. And, my social media platforms and things like that, more things I plan to be doing. I plan to be doing a lot more like curvy girl style and fashion, and more modeling, and more just showing you the fun parts of my life. But I know that this is the next big career for me. I am confident I will succeed. I will do well because I'm having fun, because I'm being my authentic self. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I feel this need to share everything. It's not like I can't have privacy on certain things or keep certain things to myself. I think that's important if you want to really last in this game of being an online creator and creative, You have to go about it playing chess. You have to be really smart about it, because if it's not authentic and you're not having a good time and you're not passionate, you're going to lose your gusto for your content. You're not going to want to create content. You're not going to want to be seen, heard, and validated online, So you have to move about. It's a chess game, and you got to play long game, and you got to play it smart, and you got to play it authentic. But I know that this is going to be a huge success for me and very profitable for me, because I'm having fun, I'm passionate, I'm being myself and being authentic. You just can't lose. You can't lose. Now, you have to be ready. There's been times when I thought I was ready for things and I wasn't quite ready. I've been sitting on this channel on YouTube, close to 1,000 subscribers for like 2-3 years, because I just wasn't ready yet to create that content. I wasn't really ready to have fun in that game. But so that's okay. Sometimes you're not ready, and sometimes you need a little time, and sometimes things are better done a little later. Sometimes dessert is better enjoyed after your steak and wine. There's a timing of things. And only you know that for your heart. But I will tell you this. I cannot speak for everyone, but for me, every time I have followed my highest excitement, my passions, and I did feel ready, like I felt really ready to get in the game and play, I have never lost. I'm telling you, somehow in some way, the success, the abundance, and the support has come to me. And I don't see why it would ever be any different, because the universe supports that. Like, God and the universe want us to have a good time and have fun. You're given certain gifts and talents for a fucking reason, not to bury them or to selfishly hoard them, or to, you're supposed to use, the gifts, the talents, the intelligences that you have, hashtag the excitement and the passion in your heart, to create beautiful things for the world to enjoy, for people to laugh and have fun and smile with you. I think you're supposed to be a good person. You're supposed to honor God. You're supposed to, do the right thing. And I think you're supposed to be love in this world. But like, the next thing you're supposed to do is just have fun. Just enjoy yourself and trust that everything you need to support you will come. It always has for me. So that takes maturity. That's not something that happens overnight. It takes different things in your life where you start to realize, like, I'm lovable, I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm enough. Like, there's nothing for me to be embarrassed about. I'm doing the very best I can. And so I'm ready for people to see me. I'm ready, for people to get to know me in this way, whatever. Anyway, hope this all makes sense. Who knows? I keep telling myself, do not give advice on your YouTube channel. I just keep giving advice. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm addicted to giving advice. I literally think I'm Oprah. It's like, just call me Oprah Chung. Like, I don't even know.
can turn back the clock.